early on a Saturday morning, and I'm here at the Farmers Market in Union Square, New York City. I'm super excited because it's the middle of August and it's the height of tomato season. So I'm going to go down to my favorite tomato farmer and we're going to take a look at his beautiful heirloom tomatoes. Tomatoes are one of my favorite vegetables. Actually, they're a fruit, but they are super healthy and super versatile. You can do so much with them. So come with me while we go check out his stand. So we're here at Eckerton Hill Farm Stand. These are the tomatoes I told you about. Now they come from Pennsylvania, so it's just around the corner. They were probably even picked yesterday. Just looking at them gets me so excited to think about all the things that I'm going to do with them. They're so beautiful. Have you seen tomatoes like this before? Would you even know that they're a tomato? These are called heirloom tomatoes. Look at the different colors and the different shapes. I mean, this is really how tomatoes are supposed to be. This is nature. Look at this one. It's green with speckles in it, green and red. Oh wow, and these ones I love. These are my favorite. They're like the really funny looking ones that are purple. I mean, just amazing. Imagine the flavor and the juice that's going to burst out of this when you take a bite into it. Look at these. Oh, look at this. This is white. I mean, a white tomato. Have you ever seen a white tomato? I never have before I moved to New York and came to the farmer's market. Now look at these. Oh, these are the cute little ones, the cute little tomatoes. Now these have to be extra sweet. Oh my gosh, look at these ones now. These are even smaller. So cute. I think the smaller they are, the sweeter they are. This is the way our great-grandparents used to eat tomatoes. So it makes you think that this is the way they're supposed to be. And trust me, once you've made a lasagna using these heirloom tomatoes, you'll never appreciate a lasagna again if you use any other kind.
Which is your favorite tomato?
I'm not actually a huge tomato fan, but when I do eat tomatoes, I eat the heirlooms. The heirlooms they're so good.
And what about these ones, like all these different shapes?
Yeah,
and colorful ones?
those are just our medium tomatoes. They all have names.
Wow, so each one of these has a different name. That's so cool. Did you ever know that there were so many different kinds of tomatoes? I never knew that before. Wow. So I picked up a box of the most beautiful array of tomatoes, and I think what I'm going to do with these actually is make a salad so that you can really see all the colors and see and all the shapes and taste the different tomatoes all together, raw and fresh. I'm going to put in some avocado so you can absorb the vitamins, and I'm going to put in some maybe red onion and fresh basil. If you're an omnivore, you could get some organic grass-fed mozzarella from around the corner at the farmer's market. The possibilities are endless, but okay, I'm going to get this. I'm excited. Alright, I'm going to get this one. I want to go try them maybe before I do the rest of my shopping. So let's sneak away to a bench somewhere while I go test out all these different shapes and sizes and these amazing, natural, beautiful heirloom tomatoes. Okay, it's so beautiful. I wish you all could be here to experience this beautiful summer day here in New York. I'm going now to go taste my tomatoes, so I know there's a fountain around here, so I'm going to wash them off just so I don't get any dirt or bacteria, and I'm going to sit down on a bench and enjoy these tomatoes. But not too many, because I wanted to actually make something with them today. But I got to taste. All this talking about them gets me excited, you know? It's the little things in life. I want to try these ones, this yellow and the white one. I think the yellow is sometimes usually the sweeter ones, and I like sweet. Alright, which one first? Let's try the white. Oh, it just bursts. It's so good. They're all amazing. They're all so amazing. Let me try this one. The yellow, the best. Absolutely, you have to try this. Okay, so I wanted to show you the inside of all these tomatoes, so I just helped myself to a few more. Take a look at these though. Look at the difference. I mean, they're all so different on the inside and the out. This is variety. This is nature. This is the way things are supposed to be. Look how gorgeous, and you see the juices.
It's amazing. When I cut open a tomato from the supermarket, they never look like this inside.
Exactly, exactly. They've all been made to look perfect for you and to be that perfect shape and that perfect size.
So I heard you mention about tomatoes buying from the supermarket and how they have the same texture, same firmness, they all look the same, compared to the tomatoes that we find here at the farmer's market. Tell me more.
The tomatoes that you see at the supermarket, they all are pretty much the same size, the same shape, they're all red. They've been hybridized to be made that way, which means people take seeds from one tomato and another tomato and put them together so they get the exact tomatoes that they want. And what they want is tomatoes that are going to withstand the packaging and the processing and everything that it needs to go through to get from one distance to another distance pretty far away. Most of those tomatoes come from another state or another country even. So they've been sitting in trucks and boxes for about 2 weeks until we actually see them in our farm stand. Now, by that time, they've lost most of the nutrients. They've lost a lot of the flavor. They probably are sprayed with preservatives so that they last that long also. So that is the difference. When you go and you get an heirloom tomato at the farmer's market, it's this natural seed, the way nature has meant it to be. It's been preserved and not changed. That's why it's so juicy and it's so fresh, and it comes right from around the corner, so it doesn't need to be shipped and boxed and last in these long rides across the country. So there's so many reasons why you should have these heirloom tomatoes rather than the tomatoes in the supermarket.
I see so many tomatoes at the supermarket in cans. Is it better to buy them fresh, buy them in a can? Does it make a difference?
Most of the time when they're in cans, they have preservatives. That preservatives have been shown to cause cancer through so many different studies. You don't want to eat anything with chemical preservatives. Then also there's the issue of the can. The can probably has BPA. And those tomatoes are not fresh tomatoes. I mean, so any of that vitamin A, vitamin C that I was talking about before probably aren't there anymore.
So are tomatoes better eaten raw, or should we cook them sometimes?
Another good question. You actually want to eat tomatoes both raw and cooked. Tomatoes are great sources of many vitamins and nutrients, among them vitamin A, vitamin C, niacin, potassium. It's good for your vision, good for immunity, good for disease fighting, lowering your blood cholesterol, your blood pressure. All those vitamins and minerals are very sensitive and they're all killed by the heat. So you want to eat those tomatoes raw. And they're also fat soluble, so you digest them and absorb them best when you eat them with a healthy fat, like avocado, nuts, olive oil, like how we said before. So you definitely want to get in your raw tomatoes. Then also you want to cook them at the same time. Tomatoes are one of the highest sources of lycopene. And lycopene is a powerful phytonutrient known to fight cancer. In so many studies over and over again, it's been shown to fight cancer. Breast cancer, colon cancer, prostate cancer, lung cancer, you name it. Lycopene is like a super force. And lycopene is activated and best absorbed when it is heated. And it's concentrated when you make a tomato sauce or a paste. So in that case, you definitely also want to always cook your tomatoes. So you want to always have cooked tomatoes and raw tomatoes, both at the same time. So thanks for coming today. I had fun with you joining me on my Saturday morning trip to the farmer's market. Now, to tell you the truth, I actually ate quite a few of these tomatoes. So Ingrid and I are going to go sit down on a park bench and just finish them off, and I think buy a new box for our salad tonight. So go out and find a farmer's market near you, try some heirloom tomatoes, and then you'll really know what I'm talking about. And then check us out next time on thehealthyscoop.com.